Hey guys, Richard with the Hunter-Gatherer Society, and I'm out today on US Highway 41 by the Everglades, so you might hear some traffic occasionally. But we're fishing snook, Mayans, and Oscars today. It's been a beautiful day so far. We did catch some snook earlier. Yeah, there's a little Mayan. There's a Mayan. It's a little one. They are a pretty fish though. That one will go back. Just like any panfish, they seem to hang out right next to the lily pads. You feel safe coming out from underneath there. The snook have been hiding underneath the bridge. Those we released, though you can't keep any snook right now. So the Mayans, I've got a couple nice tilapia in the cooler. Those we'll bring home for supper. Although I'm not doing any foraging, I will probably stop on one of the fishing spots and just grab some bidens or something to cook up with it. Oh, that was a Florida gar. They are just about impossible to get. They have rock solid mouths, but boy, they fight when you do get them. Seems to be my, oh, that's a little sunfish. Little bitty sunfish. They're in here too. One thing I definitely have noticed is if you work a spot for a while, it will definitely slow down. Then I'll often move to a next. There's a little series of culverts along here where the water moves through, and I'll move along them. Well, my size has definitely gotten smaller. Well guys, it ended up being a pretty successful day. We brought back a couple of very nice tilapia and a couple nice Mayan cichlids. We also took just a moment to stop and enjoy the beautiful evening. Ended up having a couple baby gators join me, and it was just a great finish to the day. So I want to take a minute and just share that with you.
The joy of sitting still. Just sit along the edge of the water and sit very still. You never know who might come and see you. Certainly the fish will. Maybe even a baby gator. Gotta take time to enjoy the evenings.
That was nice. I think that's one of the most important things about being a hunter-gatherer is just taking that time to really appreciate the nature and the beauty around you. And of course, to bring home something to eat is always nice as well. So let's head into the kitchen and see what we can come up with.
Alright guys, we're back at the house now, and we ended up bringing back 2 tilapia and 2 of these Mayan cichlids. A little hard to tell now. The Mayans have been scaled. Obviously the tilapia has been filleted, but the Mayans have been scaled. This one is actually soaking in a little bit of a salt water right now. You can see the spot there on his tail yet. We're about to saute him up. We're going to use some mushrooms, some tomatoes. That's Biden's elbow that I collected this evening. A little bit of jalapeno. And we'll cook that up with some onion and garlic, salt, pepper, maybe a little cayenne, and let it soak whole in that. That ought to be. So in here I've got about a cup of water. And add some garlic to that. Onion flakes. And we'll add some salt and pepper. Greens, veggies. We're going to saute those up. Alright guys, as you can see, we are cooking this up. Got the fish in there. We end up adding a little bit of soy sauce, a little sriracha, and a little bit of sesame oil as well to this. So we're just going to let that cook. We'll turn that fish over a couple times, make sure it's thoroughly cooked. But so far it smells and looks great. Alright guys, it's looking good. I don't know if you can see that. We are finishing it off with a little bit of lemon. There we go. Let that slowly simmer for a little while. Probably another 5 minutes, and then should be done. Well guys, here's the final product. Looks pretty good, but of course looks can be deceiving. So man, the meat though is so flaky, just falls right off the bone. Well, here goes. Oh man, it is so good. It's got a little bit of spice to it from the sriracha and the jalapenos, but not too much. It's not overwhelming, but it has just amazing flavor. The tomatoes and the Biden's Elba with the jalapenos just pop, and about the perfect amount of garlic. So this is one that I highly recommend, guys. Mayan Cichlid, an invasive species, Biden's Elba, and just a fabulous meal. So thanks you guys for checking it out, and we'll see you in the field again. Don't forget to do something wild.